and then I'm gonna try and do one more uh, Doctor Who related video before I move on to some other stuff for a little while until I get some new ideas on what to do with Who. Um, this will be my hellos. My last video was my farewell to Matt Smith, and this will probably be my hellos to Peter Capaldi as the new Doctor. A little bit of what I hope, what I expect, and stuff like that. Um, like when I first heard about Peter Capaldi, I did not know who he was. I can't say I really seen him do anything else. I haven't actually looked up his IMDb page. I know he's a well-established actor, and that a lot of people like him. That when the announcement was being made, most people were happy about that choice and actually expected it to be him. And first of all, I like that they went with the older Doctor, not just because sort of it was time and it will be kind of repeating themselves with doing another young one, but it also works with the canon of what is now the whole RTD Moffat relaunch story. Like you can basically take these first 7 seasons and call them the relaunch season. This is the Doctor's midlife crisis, as the War Doctor said in Day of the Doctor. It fits with the whole thing that that the Doctor used to regenerate into older, more confident, grown men, and after the Time War, and after he had to burn all of Gallifrey, he basically had enough. He needed to have a little more fun again. He wanted to make himself forget. He wanted to do as much as he could, and be as physical and as compassionate and as and just rejuvenate himself to also try to redeem himself for what he did. Starting off with regenerating into the Eccleston Doctor and starting off the whole Rose story. And I think this kind of works now that after the Day of the Doctor and the restoration of Gallifrey and him basically like the John Hurt Doctor said, what is it that makes you so afraid to act like a grown-up? And that is, of course, what they did during the Time War that makes them dread actually having to act like an adult again. But through Day of the Doctor and the restoration of Gallifrey and all of this, it's like his confidence is back. It's like now we can go back. Now he doesn't have to act like he's younger than he is, because he is an old man now. Now he's probably older than most Time Lords get to be. He spent all of his first cycle of regenerations. He's got a whole new set. He grew 1,000. He lived as long as Matt Smith as he did as all the other Doctors combined. So he's an old man, and that he now is the time for him to get back to basics. So that's kind of what I'm expecting of the new season. Like I've said many a times before, I'm not that into Classic Who yet. I'm just getting started, but I think that a lot of the Classic Who fans will be happy with where they're going with this, because I think they're starting to head back to Classic Who setup. Probably a mixture of new and Classic Who, which I think can be really good. From the little glimpse we saw in Time of the Doctor with the whole kidneys and don't like the colors, I really like those lines. I know a lot of people were taken aback by him, and I was too. Actually, when I first heard him, I didn't really hear it when I heard it the first time. It took a couple of rewatches. Um, so just gotta type something here. Well, I started uploading this video and just need to get the Twitter message out. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's really what they're gonna go for now. It's gonna be a lot more. I think we're gonna see more standalone stories. Maybe not that complicated of a through storyline of the seasons, which could be nice to have a little break from the not abandon it forever, just have a little break from the whole season long story arc. I would love it if they actually went all the way and like they did sometimes in the classic series, where it's like 4 or 5 stories, but they're all like 4 or 5 episodes long. That you can try that again. That could work today. The show is getting really established now, and you have a lot of fans, a lot of people looking, and this would be a good time to try and throw a curveball and kind of see if the modern audience will follow. Um, but yeah, back to Capaldi. Yeah, like I said, I, like a lot of people, were taken a bit aback by his first opening lines, but uh, the questions that line has brought up, the discussion, the whole. There's a lot of people going back and forth on this line, and this whole, do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Like, he's really not gonna know how to fly the TARDIS within like the first episode. Like, it's not amnesia, it's just post-generation jitterness, and you've seen this many more times than me, and I'm not worried about that. Um, the new costume was just released, and it looks really good. It's really toned down and simple. Um, a lot of people compare it to John Pertwee's costume, and I can see the similarities. Um, it looks really good on him. It kind of like a crazy magician kind of thing, and I think that can work. Of course, I have not seen any of these scenes other than the first one, and they've only just begun filming. They're about 3 weeks in now, so we're still a long, long way away from getting our first real glimpse of Peter Capaldi. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think that's gonna be really fun. He seems to have the energy, the love for the show. He's been a fan since he was a kid, so we get kind of a Tennant kind of a deal again with a new fan as the Doctor. Clara's returning. Moffat is still there. Most of the other people are still there. So I think it will be a smooth transition, and I think we can all just be safe and thinking that this is going to be good. Yeah. Other than that, I really hope I really hope this works out. This is my first new Doctor, and I'm really excited to see how this pans out. As I have grown in my small amount of time as a fan, really grown attached to Matt Smith's rendition of the Doctor. Even though I love Eccleston, I love David Tennant. I've seen, of the older ones, I've seen Colin Baker, Tom Baker, John Pertwee, and I liked all of them. So it's not that I have a problem with the regeneration concept and the new actors. So I'm pretty sure it's going to go pretty smoothly. Yeah, other than that, I don't think I got that much more to say. Good luck, Peter Capaldi. Again, goodbye, Matt Smith. We'll see you this autumn, I guess it will be. And, yeah, hope this will. I hope this will turn out good. Bring on the more. Bring on more Doctor Who. We need more. Yeah. So other than that, yeah, I'm gonna try find something else to talk about and see if I can probably maybe make a longer video on that. It's been a while since I've just been able to ramble for ages and ages. That hasn't been since Day of the Doctor. But that's what happens when I do this non-scripted and yeah. So again, thanks a whole bunch. I'll see you later and enjoy yourself.